Good morning, Caitlin.
Good morning, Heather.
Good morning, Josh.
Good morning. Sorry, it took me a second to get my computer booted up.
Oh, that's fine. So you're already busy here and I hear out there. So
Yeah. And for some reason, I didn't realize it was Huron and Sumter. So I was digging through all my emails looking for pleas, thinking it was Van Buren Romulus Day.
oh yeah.
So who's waiting for me here?
It looks like Elizabeth Allstutter. She's 8 o'clock first person.
Perfect. Oh, I see it now. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Maybe his mama.
Oh, the church lady.
And Elizabeth, looks like the judge just hasn't taken the bench quite yet, so just sit tight, but we'll be with you in just a minute, okay?
Okay. Is that?
They all say that when you're trying to cut a deal. I don't think you even have to be. I gotta change the. Oh, you came in and redid the police. I already put all my police in the file, so this is why. Let me grab it. What's the last name?
Bullard, B-U-L-L-A-R-D.
Buller?
B-U-L-L-A-R-D.
Buller. Ma'am, how do you say?
Bullard. People say Bullard all the time. It's the A. It's the A, it throws them off.
Oh, you got it up there. I thought they were in the back.
No.
She should just let us come up here.
Hey, bud, I don't,
Let's see.
I don't,
I didn't say you.
I don't mess with the judge's stuff.
Hold your finger right there up. Oh, no, this is right.
No, we're gonna keep it out because I'm gonna put it over your back. What's the last name, Mr. Bowditch?
Miller? Is that who's here? Mr. Miller? All right. You need me to sign something?
Crystal Ann Miller? No, Ron.
Show cause.
Oh, you already got something in here for Mr. Miller. I don't know if you want to look at it.
No, we'll throw that one away.
You want it?
Yeah. Look at it.
Oh, that's funny. He tried to dispose of it.
Same thing. Yeah, so let me have that back now. He threw my print
Here,
away
look, you got
on
this
the
is-
nose.
This is.
Take it on the nose.
I'm not getting in the middle of this one.
No, it was the same place. I know.
Yes, ma'am.
Dumb and dumber over here.
Times three.
Mike.
We're serious about this.
You gonna do it, right? I don't, we have one for a, jury trial.
Is
Nope.
it yours, Caitlin? You wanna work on a date? Do you want me to come to you? Or you have? I'll grab my book.
So yeah, I'm sorry.
Unless you know, unless you have something, you know, on your calendar. To schedule, oh, you do.
I'll take that.
Pick them on our-
Hey.
Yeah. I'm falling.
Hey, seriously? You're helping. Yeah, oh, I heard it. Isn't that something? My gosh. Never mind us, sir. Anyways, what?
I think I know there's one or two steps back.
Yeah.
Alberto Ramirez Landeras, we need a Spanish interpreter. We can't even do a show cause really. He doesn't know, he's not able to understand enough.
So we're gonna have to, Heather's gonna have to adjourn for an interpreter.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure with, I know that she was saying things need a German to just walk them in here, but I
Yep.
figured I should probably explain that one.
No, she was just talking about that. Ramirez is the very last one on this one.
Ramirez Landeras, yeah,
Let me see the name on it if you don't mind.
yeah. Because it's only got this like the Albie.
No, it's gonna, maybe it's under Al. It's like,
Ramirez. You can say that, it's fine.
here it is. And we're looking to do,
I mean, yeah,
adjourn for an interpreter.
It's adjourned for an interpreter. Yeah, he appeared for his show.
You wanna write it up real quick and give me the police?
I don't have any.
Oh, you didn't have it in the office either?
No, I don't think so. This is the first day, this is the first one of these I've worked.
Will you ask Mr. Young or Mr. Bowditch for a couple of those? I'll see if I can get you some.
Yep.
Michelle,
Yes.
I'm gonna make you host. Will you just make me co-host? Because
Yeah,
we're gonna
go ahead.
start going back and forth.
Which one am I making co-host? The one
The
that
one that
says
ju-
host? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
We're making more copies as you speak. Have it for those,
Excellent.
We're making more.
And then, I'm just trying to figure out.
You just hold up on a date, Heather will get it. for you.
Okay, adjourn to.
Just put on there for interpreter or whatever, maybe.
Do I need Bob to sign too?
You can. Those are yours.
I've got one on Zoom ready to go to.
Okay. Good seeing you with, who you negotiated? You're very good.
Thank you so much.
Matter of fact, Counselor, you can just have a seat. Yeah, right up there, and I'll get him up there momentarily.
Okay, thanks. Hey, how you doing? Great to see you, Jeff. Good to see you. Thank you so much. How you doing, buddy? Our buddy Ed is in Nashville. He's always in Nashville. He really loves that country music.
Well, he's, you know, Ed and I talk all the time. And he tells me, that, you know, he knows these people in these clubs that he goes to.
Yeah.
And they treat him nice.
Yeah. Southern hospitality.
Yeah. He was, when I first met him, I think Ed, now you got to be 40 years maybe in practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's probably 50 years now.
Yeah.
But
He's,
I think I met Ed
oh, he's even more, I think.
33 years ago.
Yeah.
That's fine, 30.
Yeah.
I think he was one of the first attorneys I ever met because I was a prosecutor in the Heights.
Yeah. I remember.
And he did a ton of work in the Heights.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I remember him doing that.
Oh, I remember. I remember you in the Heights with Adam Dada.
Adam Dana, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's still lurking around.
Really?
I see him on Facebook once.
I
I don't
think
know
he
if he's
passed. No, I think he passed.
No, not Adam.
No?
I wouldn't talk about it. I don't think he is.
Yeah, I think he's passed because, I'll check with Columbus. Columbus knows for sure. But, I think that's just his family. Yeah, he was a great.
You know,
Great.
I can't tell you how many attorneys he started off in practice.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, he was a great guy.
I mean, he'd give you a job.
Oh, I
He'd
know.
work it to death.
Counselor, last name on yours is?
Myers, Daniel Myers?
I had, when I was prosecuting rights, I had 6 trials, 6 before before they sent me my peanut.
That sounds like a
And I would tell like it, but
sink or swim.
I got a job in Adam. The next Tuesday, I had an unassisted jury. And I said, he walks by my office, he looks at me, he goes, what are you doing here? He said, he hired me a couple days. He said, you're the prosecutor, you got a jury job.
Yeah, he's funny.
And I said, I don't know anything about it. I don't know how to do a blood either. He looked at me and said, if they speak English, live in Dearborn Heights, take it. And Leo Ford.
Oh, yeah.
God rest his soul. Would,
He's a great guy.
he took me in his office and he said, I'm not gonna let anything happen. I'm not gonna let
Yeah,
justice be not served because of your experience.
yeah, he's a great guy.
And the first attorney I had for that trial, was Jerry Carter.
Oh, yeah, Jerry.
And I lost the trial. I think it was a direct verdict. And I got upset. You know, I thought it was like college basketball game. Good stuff. And he gave me the best advice I could ever. He said, you and I need to get one of this. God, yeah, you don't know, go on. Well, I'm off lunch. And he told me, I said, you're too happy. You should stop this stuff." He said, you and I. That's true.
What the deal is you're gonna win some cases you don't deserve, you're gonna lose some cases that you don't deserve either. That's
But,
just
you
the
know,
way it is.
there's no room for emotion to it. I learned that the first day. And then I met Sylvia Davis.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a term there.
Yeah.
No, I just need to, put down the NIC.
Well, she didn't want to listen to what I had to say, so I had to rock her behind the wall there. Now she's compliant. She's doing good.
Yeah, I think I could probably do this outside of from in here. Come here, just keep everything going.
Yeah, that's fine.
Although if you need, we're gonna have that one, so.
Oh, you're just adjourning her?
Yeah.
Right where you talk to Judge Fisher, I'm not saying, pretty much what we're doing.
They did a great job.
Anybody out there? And then for Miss Al's letter, that's gonna be agreement, so if you guys are rolling on these tonight.
What day do you, this is Sumter, so it's 3/9 no matter what. If you wanna just let her, pull her in the room and just let her know. Yeah, it'll be March.
Does she need to see the judge or are we good?
No, we'll just be back on the 9th and it needs to be in person. Cause she lives right in Bella. We got court officers watching.
Perfect.
Hey, Elizabeth, can you hear me? You can hear me, take yourself off mute real quick.
So this is for. No, well, this one is for, that family. Yeah. And then we can just make these guys a,
Okay.
Yep, I did. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Sweet. Yeah, those ones I get every time. That is kind of frustrating. Convenient.
I like that. When you start to put handcuffs on these. And when I got people coming in, it's like, Because I spoke in my thing, was spoken.
Oh, really?
I know.
Oh, so they're on Zoom, right?
Yeah. Rob's on Zoom.
Okay, so, do you need the file, do we need to pull the file up here?
I don't.
I got you up first. As soon as you're done, it's in.
And I just one more part, if it's okay from out, I can do it later.
No, that's no problem.
What's the name on it?
Jacobs.
Mine was right.
If you want to give the plea back. If you can do
that to April 13th, I appreciate it, and whoever gets it gets it.
Yeah,
You're not gonna hold that, right?
right. I just need to see if the judge wants to arraign this one. But no, we won't.
All right, thanks. I didn't move anything on that.
Nope, you're good.
Thank you.
We need bright lights on there. If the hall, yeah, because that's what I hit was that.
That's right. Well, I think they're in Georgia? Yeah. Yeah, we have controls. We're working with the TV director. We're able to put different stuff on TV right now. All right, listen, Brody, when you hear from the government that you've got a 4-day school week, please let us know, because you will be the most famous person in the world, because kids all over will go, Brody, you're amazing. Okay. Jessica?
Mr. French and Mr. Jacobs, the adjournment is April 13th at 8:30 in front of Judge Lisa Martin, and that is also by Zoom.
Did you say 8:30?
Yes, April 13th at 8:30 in the morning in front of Judge Martin.
Is there a different ID number for that?
Yeah, she's gonna send it out.
Okay,
Heather will send you a notice with the ID and everything.
okay. And Brother Counsel was going to get a discovery order in for me today.
Meaning who, I don't know who Brother Counsel is. Is that
Oh, the
Josh Hadley?
No, that's Robert Young.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I,
So that's the reason for the
I'm just
discovery.
relaying the message.
Okay.
Heather
So
will
do we
take
need,
care of all that.
yeah, we don't need to go on the record then, right?
Nope, you're all set.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Get the last right up, he's coming in. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm ready to go. I didn't see it. I'm a trained observer, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Thought you were gonna get yourself together then. I wouldn't have known that, but what happened earlier, that's okay. Practice week. Yeah, reach about being good. You've earned it. Please rise. The report this report is now in session. I will write it.
Morning, folks. Have a seat. Appearances on People versus Daniel Myers, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Gregory Bulahanis on behalf of Daniel Myers, Your Honor.
Morning.
Good morning.
And we need a jury trial date.
Yes, Your Honor.
Huron, you got any?
One moment, please. Oh, yes, March 13th at 8:30 will do.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks. That works? I'm sorry.
Yes, that works, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Myers, we're going to get you a paper notice before you leave the courtroom. Yes, sir, Your Honor. And let's see. We're good to go?
I'll just stick in my head to Caitlin Foley and just let her know.
Okay, she's right here. March
Oh,
13th, jury trial.
Okay, I'm sorry.
She's stuck in.
Guys, do you have any deadlines for witness list and the like?
Week before, all right with everybody?
It's fine.
A week before is fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna send out a schedule. Well, Heather's gonna send out a scheduling order after I sign it. And there'll be a little in there.
Yeah, that's
All right.
no problem.
You'll get that out in the next week or two.
Sure.
Yeah, you'll
Thank
get
you
plenty
so
of
much.
notice. Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Don't leave. We got a notice for you. We're
Stay
leaving
right
all right?
here.
We'll get a notice for you.
Hang out back there.
Melinda Bullard. Come on up, man. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so you've met with the prosecutor.
Yes,
I've got 3 files that were issued January 10th. The prosecutor says you're going to plead responsible to double parking. You've agreed to pay fines and costs of $250, and all 3 of the original charges will be dismissed. Is that right?
yes, Your
Is
Honor.
that your agreement?
Yes,
All right, can you pay that $250 today, or do you need some time?
as long as I can do credit.
Yeah, you don't want to do credit because we have to charge you extra for that.
Okay,
So within 5 days?
yes,
Okay. Anything else?
no, sir.
No questions?
No, Your Honor.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
How about Rodney Miller?
Ready, Your Honor? Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
For the record, Jeffrey Bottas, 45367, appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Miller. Your Honor, today is, Mr. Miller, could you tell the judge your name for the record, please? Rodney Miller. Your Honor, today is the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. We would waive the formal reading and stand mute. We've also had a chance to pre-try this case, Your Honor. Mr. Miller wishes to plead guilty to an added count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle with the understanding the original charge would be dismissed.
Wonderful. Mr. Miller, did you talk to Mr. Bowditch today about your rights and the options those rights give you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understood all those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that this charge, this added charge, carries a possible penalty of up to 90 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of these nice things, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you drive a vehicle in Sumter Township on November 30, 2022?
Yes, Your Honor.
At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll accept your plea to the added charge, dismiss the original charge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Anything I should consider about Mr. Miller before I set fines and costs?
No, Your Honor, other than he is taking on a second job to
Good.
help clear up his license.
Good. All right. Anything you want to tell me?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So before we get to the fines and costs on this file, I'm looking at some paperwork here. It looks like we've got a 2015 failed to display valid license charge that you owe us $976 on. And then we've got a 2022 Sumter equipment violation that's $200 due. So can you set up a payment plan on those?
Yes,
Are
Your
you in a position to do that?
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right. So today's file, the total is $550, which is due, technically it's due within 5 days from today. And that means either you pay us within 5 days or within that 5-day window, you got to set something else up. So go downstairs today and set up a payment plan on all 3 files.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay? Questions?
No.
You all set? Thank you, Mr. Bowditch.
Nice people. Just go downstairs. You can ask one of the court officers if you can't find out where to go. Okay. All right.
Ariana Pete?
Ready, Your Honor? Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch, appearing on behalf of and with Ms. Pete, ma'am. Could you tell the judge the name of the record, please?
Ariana Pete.
Good morning, ma'am.
Your Honor, today's date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. We would waive the formal reading and stand mute. We've also had a chance to pre-try this case, Your Honor. It is a violation of parental responsibility. It is for a 7-year-old child named Anaya.
Yes.
I have spoken with Miss Foley Carter about this. There was some absences, but it was due to the fact that Miss Pete lost her vehicle.
Okay.
But
You back on the road now?
back on the road, everything is fine. She would be pleading guilty to the violation of parental responsibility under 771 for a period of 6 months.
Okay. All right. So have you discussed your rights and options?
Yes.
Understood those?
Yes.
You understand the possible penalty for this charge?
Yes.
Okay. Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Yes.
All right. So how do you say your daughter's name?
Anaya.
Anaya. All right. So in the time period leading up to December 13, 2022, were there some issues with Anaya making it to school on time every day?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And because of transportation issues?
Yes.
Okay. Satisfied with the factual basis, Mr. Bowditch?
I'm satisfied. Your
I'll
Honor.
accept the plea. All right. I'm sure Mr. Bowditch has explained to you the way this works.
Yes.
So for 6 months, no more problems. You know,
Yes.
don't go out and commit a bunch of crimes. We got no more attendance issues, right?
Yes.
If you're having trouble with attendance, then either you face being in trouble with me, or you need to contact Christine Oswald, who's our juvenile probation officer here at the court.
Okay.
She's got all kinds of resources she can share with parents.
Okay.
So if there's a problem with attendance in the next 6 months, and you're standing in front of me again to talk about those problems, and Miss Oswald standing next to you, say, Judge, she contacted me. I've given her some suggestions. She's following through. Mom's doing everything she can do. You're good.
Okay.
You're golden. If you and I have this conversation again, and you haven't talked to her, then you might not be golden.
Okay.
Deal?
Yes.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Nothing, Your Honor.
Have a great day. Oh, you've got some court dates coming up on February 27th for some stuff out of Huron Township. You know about that? Expired license, equipment violation. Looks like they're all scheduled for court on February 27th.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You're all set?
Thank you.
I'll probably be here then too.
I got a couple in Zoom I'm bouncing over to. I'll go get those right now.
Is this just a straight up dismissal?
No, it's Abby double parking.
Gotcha. You can.
Want to do that one real quick?
No, what's the name?
Oh, I didn't cut mine.
Last
Sorry.
name is
Belcher. First name Leanne.
No, I don't think it's in the end though.
Didn't ask.
People versus Chase Belcher.
No. Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, appearing on behalf of the defendant.
Good morning.
Mr. Chase Belcher, who'll be staying to my right today.
Good morning, Mr. Belcher.
Good morning.
Okay, so we've got 3 files, 2 misdemeanors and a civil infraction from December 27, 22 with Mr. Belcher's name on them. I've got a piece of paper that says Mr. Belcher's pleading responsible to an added charge of double parking. He's agreed to pay $250. And if I take that plea, the prosecutor wants me to dismiss the 3 original charges issued on the 27th, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That is correct.
All righty. Fines and costs, $250. That money's due 5 days from today. Can you pay it within 5 days?
I get paid bi-weekly, and I just had to pay for actually the new semester books. So
All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna walk out of the courtroom, go downstairs, go up to the counter and make arrangements to pay this outside the 5-day window. Got that?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, Judge.
Good to go.
Thank you.
And,
Well, I don't know, because both the blue class and registration are plate. Yeah, they're both the same, so I did it on, well, do it on that. I mean, they're both the same RLA. Anything else?
I have a Desjardins Myrick.
Myrick with an M?
Yes, MYRICK.
I'm ready. I don't see a plea agreement. What are we doing?
Your Honor, Ms. Myrick, as far as the arraignment today, would waive formal reading and stand mute. We've also had a chance to pre-try this, Your Honor. Ms. Myrick would be pleading guilty to an added count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle with the understanding the original charge of having an invalid license would be dismissed. The speeding ticket would be turned into a double parking. She'd be pleading responsible for that. Ma'am, could you tell the judge your name for the record, please?
Desjardins Myrick.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning. All right, so I'm not gonna do it that way. Let me explain. If I turn the speeding ticket into a double parking, all it is work for the clerks and we get $250 from you. Understood? Doesn't go on your record. There's no Secretary of State action or anything else. So I can save some work on the clerks. I'm just gonna hit you a little harder on fines and costs on the allow unlicensed driver to operate a vehicle file. That all right with
Dismiss
you?
the speeding, Your Honor?
Yeah, just dismiss the speeding
That's-
straight
that's
up. That all right with you?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, same thing to you. It doesn't impact you at all. All right. So did you go over your rights with Mr. Bowditch?
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
understand those rights and the options they present?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand the option, or excuse me, you understand the possible penalty for the added charge of allowing licensed driver to operate?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding that and the stuff you discussed with Mr. Bowditch, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ah, thank you. Yeah, a good court officer would do that. So did you drive a vehicle in Sumter on December 22nd?
Yes, Your Honor.
And at that time, was that license, your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll accept your plea. Mr. Bowditch, what should I know about the nice lady before I sentence her today?
She got her license.
Beautiful. Much more fun to drive that way, isn't it? All right. Are you working, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. Where do you work?
Chipotle and Canton.
How long you been there?
2 months.
Okay, new job. All right. Anything else you want me to know?
No.
All right, so fines and costs on this file, $750. That money's due 5 days from today, which means you have to pay it, or within that 5 days, make other arrangements. And you can do either one of those downstairs.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
You're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you,
What's your
ma'am.
name? Shawaka. Shawaka? Come on up, Mr. Day. Is it Shawaka?
Shawaka.
All right, your appearance for Amjad Shawaka.
Yes, John Day appearing on behalf of Amjad Chawaka. Your Honor,
I don't know if you recall, this is the companion case to a case we had earlier with the township about the slaughterhouse.
Yes, I
Okay.
thought so. Matter of fact, he made the paper, I saw.
Yes. I have talked to the township. What this involves is a lamb
Yep.
managed to escape the property.
Yeah,
And my client was nervous to go get it because of the situation with neighbors over
right,
there.
right.
The police were called, they got the lamb. Rob and I have talked about it. He's willing to dismiss the case upon a payment of 125 costs.
Okay,
And we've agreed that we're going to have further negotiations in the future to see if we can address the issue that
Okay.
Sumter Township has.
my problem is if I assess anything, I've got to assess, I can assess 0
Mhm.
or I can assess $145 or more.
Okay,
So $20 a deal breaker?
not for me.
Okay.
Those 145?
Correct. He need time to get it paid?
And give him a couple weeks. He can probably pay it.
Let's say,
I'll call him and tell him to send a check in.
so yeah, let's get it done by March 3rd, Friday.
Right. I think he tried to pay a fine initially, and they told him that he couldn't pay a fine. He had to come to court.
Yeah, well, this, because it's a misdemeanor, probably. All right, good deal.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So why are you absorbing? Are you like some kind of,
I'm the one who wrote the letter.
I don't know what letter you're talking about.
Oh,
About the missing lamb?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that letter. Probably the prosecutor got that.
Oh, okay.
Your neighbor?
I'm a neighbor, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Hopefully things resolve.
well, hopefully. It's a lot more than just a lamb.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't know your neighborhood, don't you walk it? Don't you talk to the neighbors?
I mean,
That just drives me nuts. You know, don't move in next to the pig farm and then complain when the wind blows from his house to your house, it smells like pig. What's it doing? Do you do that? I mean, I have all kinds of sympathy. Well, I'd have more sympathy for her if she lived there and this guy bought a farm and just moved in and started, you know, killing animals and stuff like that. But my understanding is, if she's the one that was in the paper, my understanding is the one that's really upset about the whole thing is a new resident in the area.
Hey, is Jeff working on this? Oh, well, so I'm just wondering, because there's one in MIDC waiting on Zoom for him. So I don't know if he wants Josh to handle it or if he's gonna work. Thanks.
Oh, library book sale starts today.
I never do it because I only like newer books.
You're a snob. Did I tell you what it cost me for the 2 books I've lost? $49
You gotta pay $49 per book.
for 2 books.
For why? You're not one that likes to buy books.
No, from the library. And what sucks is both of them were borrowed. So it's not like I just gave a $49 donation to the Romulus Library. They went to whatever the host librarian was that Cheyenne ordered the books. Because they were both situations where Cheyenne, or at least I think, one I don't even remember reading, but the one I remember reading. I think they're both situations where Cheyenne said, you know, I just read that book, it's really good, I think you'll like it. So I'm not realizing it was a library book, I just moved it out to somebody else.
2 books.
$49.
They wouldn't let you replace them?
Well, I suppose I could have tried to go out and buy them.
That's what I had to do.
Yeah, but, I mean, they would have known it wasn't theirs, you know, it didn't have their thing in the back of it and everything else.
Right, but, I mean, as long as it's not torn up or anything.
Oh, I don't know,
You would just
maybe
close
they,
it on its
maybe
side.
they would have done that.
Yeah,
Of course, for me, I hate shopping bad enough that it's not worth the $49 for me to go to a couple different bookstores and find a used
to
one.
find it,
You
you're
know,
not
yeah.
guaranteed.
Although if I knew I had the option, I probably would have just gone on eBay and ordered a used copy, you know, go on Amazon where the used option is. I bought a lot of books used books on Amazon like that, and I found the descriptions to be pretty spot on. You know, where they talk about, you know, dog-eared pages or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah, I realized that luckily my cousin has cat. And because when I'm reading, my cat comes up and chews on the corner of the book.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, he sits, because he doesn't want me to do anything. Like if he
Oh,
sees me on
okay.
my phone.
Yeah, he doesn't, if the book's laying somewhere, he leaves it alone.
No, yep,
Yeah,
but if it's in my
yeah.
lap.
He wants your
then
attention. Yeah. Well, can't you read with one hand and pet with the other hand?
He like stands up and yeah, I try.
He's a very needy cat.
Well, and then when he was a kid, I didn't know what to do with him because he went to me to his head up. So I had opened up my phone and I did the fish thing, fish for cats. And all it is a fish that runs across fish and he plays with it. So
That is
now
so
I'm going to
funny.
put it in my phone and if I'm on my Switch, he
Same
comes up.
thing.
Yeah,
That is so funny. I didn't know you could get apps for your cat.
I think I must have seen it online, otherwise I would never have known it. But I
That's
Googled it
cool.
and yeah, and it's just this fish that just moves and he plays and he goes underneath. It was so funny. when I was a
That's
kid.
funny. So I went to this guy's house yesterday. Joe Cole turned me on to him. I don't know how Joe knows. He's a physician's assistant, but he holds a federal firearms license. So for example, I had a pistol, I had a problem, I had to send it to the factory. And then they have to send it back to another government. They can't send it back to me. So anyhow, I had to ship a couple things and receive a couple things. So I went to his house yesterday and he's working from home. I will call physician assistant work from home. Review a record or something. So he didn't answer his door. And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna come for free. And the dogs are in the yard. So I walked back to my truck because I left my phone in the truck. I walked back to the truck and no, there's no message there. I tried to call him, he didn't answer. I'm like, all right, he's in there. He just can't break away from where he's on a call or something. While I'm having that conversation with myself, I hear his door open. And he's like dragging the dogs away from the door and he's talking on the phone. And I'm like, oh shit, this is good. Anyhow, so I go in there. The dogs are going nuts. He's on the phone trying to resolve an issue with insurance. He works at U of M. He's a patient at U of M. His doctor has prescribed the medication, but his insurance company denied it. So they asked for information. So he sent in medical records, and then he got another denial, which he's pretty damn. I'm listening to the conversation. He's pretty damn sure that whoever got his first response didn't read anything he sent in and just denied him again. So now, and this goes on while I'm there. Then he's trying to call the federal license to approve my paperwork. He's doing that on my phone while he's waiting on hold on his phone. And all this time, he's got this parachute flying around. Lands on his shoulder, right? He brushes it off, comes over, looks, you know, like lands on me. He's like, look, I'm like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Where I'm going with this is I was watching the parakeet that landed on a board game box and started to eat the corner of the box. Like started pecking at it. You got a name on it, Amy?
I got both of them. They're both right here, files are here.
Oh, you got files already?
He says because something's here once a month. So ways to
Oh. All right.
I thought you said both files were here.
Well, we don't have, they don't do files for free.
Yeah.
You just have.
Oh, got it. All right. What's your name, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor. Radu Yakubov.
All right, and you are here for Mihai Kubas?
Indeed, Your
All right. Counsel, it looks like, okay, looks like you made a deal. You're going to plead on, you have authority for your client, correct?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. And you're going to plead to a double parking. You've agreed to pay fines and costs well, you've agreed to have your client pay fines and costs
Exactly.
of $175, and the speeding ticket issued on January 6th would be dismissed, correct?
Thank you. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And can we get that money within 5 days? You need a little bit more time.
No, 5 days is good, Your Honor. We'll take care of it.
All right, anything else?
No, Your Honor. Thank
You're
you
all
so
set?
much.
Enjoy your day.
One more case.
Oh, the other one's his too. That's on Slatinov?
Slatiniano, Your Honor.
Say it again.
Slatiniano.
Slatinano.
Close.
Okay, let's go with it.
We're gonna teach you Latin, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Your appearance for that, gentleman.
Good morning, Your Honor. May I please the court, Radu Yakuban, P72819, on behalf of defendant Alexandru Slatiniano.
Sounds much better when you say it. All right. And on that file, same story, right?
Yes, Your Honor, I do have the authority. As a matter of fact, he is one of my nephews, Your Honor, unfortunately.
Okay, so you're making big money on this file.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes,
All right.
my biggest case yet. This
Yeah,
year.
you'll be lucky if you get lunch out of this one.
We're trying to.
All right. Same deal, $175 within 5 days?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, Counselor.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You
Enjoy
have a
your day.
beautiful court, Your Honor. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good seeing you. Thank you. If they want to pay today, how long until they can go online if they will come here?
Well, if they pay online, there's gonna be extra fees because there's a third-party vendor that does all that. So if they can get here in person, it saves them cash.
Okay, and how long do you?
5 days, or they have to go online and, for example, if they can't make it within 5 days to pay, but within 5 days, they say they'll be in 10 days.
I'll make them come today
Okay,
by 4, right? By 4 o'clock, 3:30. Oh, thank you.
You're VIP.
ooh, ooh.
This guy's great. I just delivered the paper.
Officer Garcia, violence is not the answer to every problem.
I learned from her husband. She gave me a booklet.
Mr. Hadley, are you ready on yours?
Yeah, we just need an adjourned hearing date on March 9th for Miss Larry Hunter.
Come on up, Mr. Moody.
Thank you, Mr. Bowden.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Your Honor.
You have met with the prosecutor today, correct?
Correct.
And you have agreed to go forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so do you understand the possible penalty for the charge of allow unlicensed driver to operate?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and generally speaking, you understand your rights and the options those rights present to you?
Yes.
All right, understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to this added charge freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, did you drive a vehicle August 2nd, 2021 in Huron Township?
Yes, Your Honor.
And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, yes, it was.
I will accept your plea to the allow unlicensed driver to operate, and I will dismiss the drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. Address on Church, a good one?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you working, sir?
At the moment, no.
When's the last time you had a job?
I am self-employed in.
What do you do?
I shrink wrap boats.
Okay,
So it's a seasonal job, but
okay.
I have a 4-year-old who his mother is nowhere to be found, and it's kind of hard to hold a steady job.
Right.
So
You're
I
pretty-
work when I can, but I'm about to go start looking for a job because I need a job. It's tough right now, but
Yep.
it's hard to be somewhere on time every day.
I hear you. It's hard to raise a baby alone.
It's-
All right.
I never knew how hard it would be, but I fought for this, so I wanted it, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Good for you. All right. So before I get to the sentence on this one, it looks like we've got a file 2021 Huron Township civil infraction, distracted driving. Looks like the ticket was issued on August 26th, but we never heard from you. So that ticket went into default and there's money due on it. You know about that one?
I believe I
Okay.
do.
All right. So you can put a payment plan together on that. Are you in a position where you can commit to some kind of regular payments?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to. I did have a bond, I believe, $500 bond.
Well, we're gonna apply the bond towards the misdemeanor file.
Okay.
So that's gonna leave some money due on the speeding ticket, and actually, you're gonna still owe some money on the misdemeanor, I think, because you got a lot of late fees when we do the math.
I'm on a payment plan at 33rd as well, so.
I've got somebody for you. Oop.
The login.
For me.
It's the first time I've been in this new courthouse. I walked into the old one and was shocked. I was
They
like,
didn't
"Where
take
is
care of you."
everybody?"
Yeah, they didn't take care of you, did they?
I was like, this doesn't look like there's any session going on today. It's a nice building though.
It is a nice building, yeah. All right, so on this file, the total is 700, of which we've already got 500, so that leaves a balance of 200. On the distracted driving, the balance is 276. So to all total, you owe us $476. So I'm gonna send you down to the front counter. Make the first floor, front counter, go make a payment plan with them. And there's also an option, and you might want to consider this because your 4-year-old is probably old enough. You can do a combination of some community service hours. And if you get inventive with the list we provide for you, and it doesn't have to be off our list, it's just any nonprofit. But we've got some organizations on that list that if you get inventive, you might be able to find a place where you're doing some community service hours and your 4-year-old thinks they're just going for some fun.
And that would knock off some of the money.
Yep.
That'd
And
be
when you get
awesome.
down to the front counter, when you go up to talk about payments, say, the judge said I could do a combination of community service and payment, and they'll let you know who to talk to about that too.
Awesome.
All
Thank you.
right. Good luck
Thank
with
you.
that boy.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You as well.
Oh, I just saw the sheet up here with the Huron Township jury trial date. I don't have an actual docket though. You have that?
It's right underneath my paper, isn't it? Right on.
Mm-mm. No, I've got this.
Yeah.
Is that, oh, that's our docket. Yeah, I thought that was Caitlin's, please. All right, so we need to figure out anybody showed up for the
Yeah.
8 o'clock. Yeah. That's all right. I'll get the guys. Just so they know.
Hey, Josh, we can adjourn that
There was
case,
what?
Larry Hunter, to March
Consider
9th
what?
at 9 a.m. in front of
Miss
Judge
Hunter-
Oakley.
Okay, Miss Hunter, can you hear me? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, March 9th at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank
It's gonna
you.
be in person. You need to be here in front of Judge Oakley.
Oh, no, actually, if that's the case, we can just finish it and close it out today because I will not be able to make it in person. I won't be able to make it in person. It's the same as this case here. So I had to request the Zoom.
Miss Hunter, I'm gonna move you back into my breakout room.
Thank you.
No rush.
Jeff, do you need me to move you?
Yeah, Michelle, if there's somebody, I think Josh said there's somebody waiting for me.
There is. Colin Havener.
He should be in your meeting room right now, Jeff. I'm trying to get Miss Hunter, who said I can't get her into my meeting room right now.
Move her around, Josh, move her out to like a different room and then move her back into your room. There you go.
She's in there, Josh.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Orange highlighter.
Orange showed up. Nobody else did? Holy cow. That's fairly stinky. Says Perez is at Wayne County Jail.
She is. I sent them a note.
Yeah, where they at? Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. We just found out yesterday that that's where she's at.
Damn, this is a lot of no-shows. Yeah, it is raining.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it was nasty out there when I was driving.
No, I came in, it was pretty rough.
I love this name, Augustinus.
What is it?
Augustinus.
Yeah.
That'd make a great first name. The kids that were here yesterday,
I'm sorry.
you know, the kids that were here yesterday, I was doing
Yeah.
a little field trip with. There's 2 sons and 2 daughters, and both sons have dad's middle name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I kind of like that too.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
I hate hyphenated names.
Mhm.
They're just such a problem for me. You never know how they should be alphabetized.
Yeah.
And I think they're getting more common.
Need more what?
I think they're getting more common.
Well, I know my, ex, she demanded her name be hyphenated because she didn't want the Northfield name getting credit for what she was gonna become. Because she was gonna become an anesthesiologist or something, and she didn't want Northfield getting the credit for that, so she kept her full name.
That's kind of hostile towards your new family.
Their wedding wasn't meant to last.
So one of these no-shows at 8 o'clock was a juvenile.
Yes.
They still would have checked in out here though, right? Because it's a misdemeanor. I don't have to file, so that means Christine's got it.
Yeah.
She had a guy show up yesterday. Police department sent him in here. And she texted me and said, "Can you come to my office?" Because she was like, "I'm not sure what to do with this guy." Daughter's 15. She was released Monday. She's been in Wayne County for months on a domestic violence charge against the parents. And dad said she's been home since Monday, and I gotta drop her somewhere because either we're gonna kill her or she's gonna kill one of us.
Oh my God.
And she's only been home for 2 days. She's on probation. So luckily, Growth Works, who she's on probation with,
Mhm.
because it's juvenile, Growth Works came and picked her up.
Oh, well, that's good.
You guys both charged for breakfast. It's the same kid, Stephen. Works for us. Great, thank you. What's the same now?
Yeah.
All right, great, thanks. Missed it.
You did, 10 a.m.
I guess I'm losing it.
Yeah, just a little of them.
So I've got a guy on the docket at 8. Rodriguez, actually it might be a woman. Rodriguez, no, excuse me, Ramirez.
Ramirez, like, adjournment to Spanish interpreter.
Thank you.
That's why I'm like looking, I'm like, which one did I take from him?
So Evelyn and I had a lovely time last night, just the two of us.
Did you guys go somewhere? Or?
Nope. Her mother, Susie, took my mom, Cheyenne, and both my nieces out to go see Pillow Talk at the Imagine Theater.
Oh, nice.
And my mother's never seen it, loved the movie.
That's an old one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's from the 50s, 58, with Rock Hudson and Doris Day.
Mhm.
And my mom said, well, I never saw it. And I'm like, yeah, of course she wouldn't. You know, she was raising kids, you know. But my niece, who was subjected to it a lot as a little kid, because Susie would put those movies in front of them,
Mhm.
she said it was so much more enjoyable as an adult because now I get most of the humor, you know, because it was an
Yeah.
adult movie, but it was just clean enough that Susie felt good putting
Yeah.
the kids in front of it.
And who was in that one?
Doris Day
Yes, okay.
and Rock Hudson. So we had dinner and then we watched Aladdin and Jasmine. And then we played Mr. Potato Head. And she just got a little bit wimpy, a little whiny when I mentioned that, you know, we only got a little bit more time, then we got to go upstairs and get ready for bed. It's like, I want Omi to put me bed. I'm like, well, Omi's not here. You know, her face got all scrunched up and, but we got past that.
Love it.
Yeah. I had to read her some pigeon books. Have you seen the pigeon books? They're like the dumbest books ever.
Pigeon, I never.
Yeah,
heard of
the
that.
pigeon's the star. It's like this really obnoxious, pushy pigeon. And it's a whole series, like, I don't even know how many she's got, 8 or 10 of them. So pigeon wants a hot dog. Pigeon wants to drive the boss. All right, I got another one here. Daniel Myers.
Danielle Myers is the jury trial.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, that gets us up to the 8:40 docket. That gets us up to the 8:40 docket. Too. Texting you, call my phone.
Heather, can you hear me?
Sorry, did you not hear me? Oh.
Has Miss Hunter been brought back in? Yeah, I'm done. I just got yelled at for 20 minutes about how much she's not coming in for here. Explain to her, I can't address that. She has a call. I either. No, I don't think it would be good. Her and Dan already went at it the first time I got the case. Do you want to speak to her and tell her that this is a new day? But she's not listening.
Yes, I will go in there.
Because, I mean, if you guys are gonna give her.
So she doesn't want to take.
I've been there for half an hour. On this one, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm trying to bring her in now.
What's the lady's name?
Hunter, the last name?
Hunter H.
Yep, she's out. She's in the main session.
Thank you. Ms. Hunter, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, if you have a camera, please activate it. If you don't, we can go ahead with audio.
I'm sorry.
I said, if you have a camera that you can activate, please do so. If not, we'll go along with just audio.
Oh, yeah, I don't. So I kind of would have had. It's my phone's
sorry,
broke,
I
so
didn't
I'm kind of
understand
having
that.
some trouble with it.
Okay, having trouble with your phone? All right, so my understanding is that you've been talking to Mr. Hadley today, and you've got some problems. You don't want to come to court live, but you don't want to take the offer that's offered today.
No, it's not necessarily that I don't want to come in. I just will not be able to come in person, just like this court hearing.
Okay, but I also understand that you're not willing to take a plea today. Is that correct?
I just wanted to get further details of why my license was suspended in the first place, because I was never under the impression that they were, and what I was told that they shouldn't have even been suspended over the civil infraction. So he told me to go to Secretary of State and get my driving records, and then we'll come back and discuss it then. Because I was never under the impression that my license was suspended. I was totally under the impression that I had a valid license, and he even, like, the officer that pulled me over, he told me that my license had got suspended within that week the first week of December. So I never got an email still to this day saying my license is suspended. So I'm trying to get more intel on that.
I'm a little bit confused. is your reluctance to enter a plea today because you don't think your license was properly suspended, or because you didn't know it was suspended before you got stopped?
I didn't know it was suspended, but still to this point, I still haven't gotten any mail saying that my license was suspended. So I guess he told me to see if my license was actually suspended on as of that date or not.
Okay, all right, so you want to have the chance to go to Secretary of State and confirm that the information the officer gave you on December 15th was in fact accurate?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll give you an adjourned date.
And then, so with that being adjourned, will we be able to do it as a Zoom session or?
Yeah, as long as you've got transportation issues, I'll let you do a pre-trial by Zoom.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
If you decide you want to set it for trial, however, that's going to have to be live.
Okay, and that's
But
fine.
if you want a chance to do some research with Secretary of State so that you can come back and accept the offer that the prosecutors offered today, then you can do that on Zoom pre-trial. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So how about February? No. How about April 13th is our next one? Oh, there it is. All right. March 9 at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions?
Nope. It will be the same Zoom information.
Correct.
Okay, well, thanks. That's my only question.
Good luck with Secretary of State.
Yep, thank you.
She thinks Secretary of State's going to tell her she wasn't suspended.
She didn't get herself arrested. They're yelling.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can't save her from her.
I gotta ask Dan what his magic touch was. She said, no. I mean, that's what she.
Well, some people do respond better to that. Right? No, she didn't know it, so she don't believe it. She didn't get a notice, so.
She's on. That's, there was always something weird about it. I just couldn't remember what it was. That fits into the weird category. Fair enough.
Hey, would you mind looking at your check-in sheet? Look at the second sheet where it starts the 840 docket. Did any of those 840 show up? Sure. That's probably an easier way to do it than you guys walking it in. The 840 starts with Adams and Bullard. Any of those people show up? Bullard did show up. All right. And well, let's keep going on the next page. Anybody show up on 850? Yep. Okay. Showed up? Okay, that's far enough for now. Thanks. My God, the no-show is crazy today. This rain really scared a lot of people. Go ahead.
I'm trying to get Amy Madden moved back in, but I'm having some troubles.
Is there an attorney or no attorney? Oh, okay. Well, tell her she's got to be her person because I haven't.
She's
seen her
here,
since
Josh.
she officially made her
Perfect.
She in Turkis on Thursdays, that's
right.
So they want to do a plea. She in Turkis on Thursday at Lincoln Park, and we do a Zoom at Turkis, so she's not gonna be.
Yeah. Or we'll do a day. We'll just get both on Zoom whenever it's convenient.
I mean, so but Zoom's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we can do tomorrow morning on Zoom. If it's convenient. I don't care when it is. It's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, give her one of those days and
Yeah.
tell her Zoom's good.
Okay.
Let me know.
But give her hell. Tell her, Caitlin, tell her that I'm a little bit upset by the fact that she told me at a bar function 2 months ago, you're gonna see me a lot now because I'm officially on the list, and I haven't seen her since.
Josh, what are we doing on Miss Madden?
Permits,
Hear it from me.
for the
Just a plea or
prosecutor,
adjournment?
neither. Dismissal.
Oh, okay.
We're dismissing Gura at 9:40. Gura, Gura, 9:40.
One second. I took my eyes black.
Judge, do you have the Madden file?
I'm sorry, what's the name?
The Madden, Amy.
Bet I
Madden.
do. Yes. Mr. Hadley, is this yours, Miss Madden's?
I'm covering for Mr. Nunley this morning. Yes, it is mine for today's purposes.
All right, and Miss Madden, you can hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. What are we doing today, Mr. Hadley?
Your Honor, just speaking with the prosecutor on this, it's our understanding that the people will be dismissing their case. All charges in the 19 cases will be dropped.
Okay, I've only got 3 files.
Yeah, I was gonna say not 19. There's only 3.
Oh,
What did I say?
2019. All right, he was
It's
referring- I thought he was
2019.
saying there was 19 different charges.
No. My
2019
fault.
charges.
2019 files, guys. 3 different ones. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I got
And for
it.
the record, I can run through them just so we're clear. Sorry. It's the 19
And Ms.
dash.
Foley Carter,
Yeah.
that's all right. I don't need that. I don't think. Ms. Foley Carter, is that correct? We got 3 files from 2019, all 3 files dismissed? She might not have made it back to her room yet. She was just in the courtroom. Ms. Madden, I'm assuming it's okay with you. If it's okay with the prosecutor, we dismiss these?
Absolutely, sir.
All right, let's confirm that. You know what? I changed my date to, you know what I changed it to? The 7th. I just rolled it one day ahead.
Yeah, whatever.
There we go, Your Honor.
Got 2 more.
Ms. Foley Carter, on the Amy Madden files, Mr. Hadley informs me that all 3 files from 2019 would be dismissed, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. Clayton is deceased.
Thank you. All 3 files go away.
Thank you,
Have a
Ms.
good day, Ms.
Foley
Madden.
Carter.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So who's, well, I don't have to apologize for everybody downstairs. You're doing it, so. Oh, it's amazing. We didn't have it this bad the last time we had a quote unquote snowstorm. I mean, this is bad enough. It's like, did the notices not go out or what? But there's somebody that showed up from every time slot. Well, I take that back. None of the 9 o'clock showed up.
Oh, wait a minute, I'm at 8:40, sorry. And Judge Walker, Mr. Data showed up.
R-E-E.
R-E-E-D. I got the file right here. So, and,
Mr. Bowditch, your parents.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch, 45367, appearing on behalf of and with Miss Reed Hunt. Could you tell the judge your name for the record, please?
Yes. Deja Reed, D-A-J-A-H-R-E-E-D.
Good morning, Ms. Reed.
Good morning.
Your Honor, today's the date, time set for arraignment in this matter. We wait for reading and standing. We've also had a chance to pre-try this case. We do have an executed plea agreement, sort of subject to court approval, in which Miss Reed was pleading responsible to a double parking charge for the suggested amount of $250, with the understanding both original citations would be dismissed. She is fully licensed and fully
Good.
insured and proud of it.
Beautiful. You should be. Is that what you want to do today to take care of this?
Yes.
All right, I'll accept your plea of responsible to the double parking. I'll assess fines and costs of $250. Both original charges are dismissed. You've got 5 days to either pay the money or make other arrangements. So go downstairs and do one of those.
Okay. And do I pay online or do I have to come back in to pay?
You can do either one, but if
Okay.
you pay online, it's gonna cost you more than $250 because there are
Right.
third-party vendors that do the process.
Right, okay.
So if you can get back here within 5 days with the cash, great. If not, stop downstairs and set up a later due date.
Okay,
Okay?
Yep.
You all set?
thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
What's the last name again, sir?
G, come on up.
G or C? Yeah, it's gonna be a German toothbrush.
Will be April 13th, she'll give you those. Go right up.
No,
Jeff, is he yours though?
He's using the German.
I understand, sure, but we don't have, we're gonna have to take your.
Do you want your name on
Oh,
it?
oh,
You want a copy of your name on it?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Jim.
No, you're fine. Yep.
Just wait.
Yep, 1 second, we're gonna get you a notice, okay, sir?
All righty. Did Jacobs get adjourned? Not 8:40? Ron Juror, Jacobs?
Yeah, 4:13.
Yes, I did. Teresa Patton was supposed to at some point, they were talking about that, Phillips file.
Oh, okay.
What's the file name?
On these two, we got Woods and Beckemeyer, and they do have fingerprint orders. You need to see them on that, Judge?
Oh, they're just adjourning?
Adjourning with fingerprint orders.
They both your files, counsel?
Yes.
Yeah, just tell them to get their fingerprints taken before they take care of the matter, and then I don't have to order when we see them again.
Okay, we're gonna get some notices for you though, okay?
Well, actually, no, they gotta have orders or they won't take it to PD.
Right.
Let's
She's
just,
got the
we'll
order.
deal with
You
it
just-
next time they're here.
No, she's got the order.
The
You
orders
just
are
gotta
right
sign them.
Oh, you okay with that? I'll sign the orders, then you can give it to your clients? I'll date it with the 9.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's not my fault we don't have any work out here.
What are we adjourning to,
How long do you think the video, audio video?
So we have either February 23rd, March 9th, March 23rd.
March 9th.
Josh, are you ready on Mr. Etchison?
We are.
Heather, I'm gonna put Perez, I'm gonna leave it just to reschedule because we're not yet, doesn't look like we're getting. Hey, Caitlin,
Yes, sir.
on Danielle Perez, our records show that at the jail, she's
Yeah.
reached out and we're not getting them.
Okay,
So I'm just gonna make a note, we're gonna adjourn.
that's fine. Yeah, I know Wayne County has, or the departments have.
Martin's next date is. The failed to appear rate today, crazy. It's like, it was like there's 12 inches of snow fell today. I can't believe the rain scared everybody. It was pretty nasty. Well, there should. Let's see if there is. Ashley?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bowditch?
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowden, 45367, hearing on behalf of and with Miss Hutchinson. Ma'am, could you tell me your name?
Ashley Hutchinson.
Good morning.
Your Honor, today's date and time set for pretrial in this matter and arraignment. We waive formal reading and stand mute on the arraignment. We've also had a chance to pre-try this case, Your Honor. We do have an executed plea agreement subject to court approval in which Ms. Hutchinson would plead responsible to an added count of double parking with an assessed fine, suggested assessed fine of $150.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Done. I'll dismiss the original charge. You got 5 days to either pay it or make other arrangements. You can do either one of those downstairs.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
And
You
she
all
does
set?
have her license back.
Good
It
for
was
you.
expired. She
Good for
cleared all
you.
that up.
Good deal.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Right here.
Judge, Josh is ready on the Atchison case.
I am ready.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, being on behalf of the defendant, Mr. James Atchison, who's appearing via Zoom. Mr.
Good morning, Mr.
Atchison.
Atchison.
Good morning. Good morning, Your Honor.
Go ahead, Mr. Hadley. What are we doing?
Your Honor, let's address the case ending in C first. There was a motion to set aside a default judgment. I've spoken to the prosecutor. They have no opposition to setting aside the default. As a global resolution to the cases ending in A, B, and C, my understanding is Mr. Young has placed a plea form into the file already whereby Mr. Atchison will plead responsible to a $400 double parking.
All right, Mr. Atchison, is that the way you want to take care of these matters today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I will accept your plea of responsible to the double parking. I will assess fines and costs in the amount of $400. I understand that was the agreed upon amount, correct?
Yes, sir.
And all 3 original charges that were issued on Jan 5 will be dismissed. That money is due within 5 days. That means either pay it within 5 days or within that 5-day period, contact the court and make other arrangements. You can do that on our website. Understood?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Any questions?
Nope. That's it.
Enjoy your day.
You
Thank
too.
Mr. Hadley.
Thank you.
You're all set.
Okay.
Hey, Tim, did any of our 9 o'clocks, we got 9:15, 9:20, all the way through.
Okay,
I've got Atchison showed up at 9:30.
okay, let me just get to that page.
Sure.
Real quick. Okay,
I got Atchison at 9:30, nobody before that.
right.
I got Gura at 9:40.
Okay, that did show up, you want, or
Yeah, let me know who did show up.
who did?
Cavan
Okay,
showed up,
Cavan showed up.
Madden showed up.
Gura,
Yep.
Hutchinson,
Oh, yeah, we did her too. Yep.
Reed,
Reed, yep.
go all the way to 10 o'clock. Horse,
Yep.
Laudermilk,
Yep.
Beckham at 10:10,
Yep.
Richard, and Wood at 10:10.
Good. Already did.
That's it.
Well, I heard you say it out there. That's.
Yeah,
why.
yeah. I'm just, yeah. All right, that's good so far. Thanks.
Okay, Judge.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Wonderful. Let's see what we got.
That's good.
All right. First of all, Ms. Laudermilk, you have decided to go forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney, correct?
Yeah, I'm just going to agree to the plea.
No,
And
you don't have to explain. I just want to make sure you understand that's a right and you don't want to exercise it.
Okay.
Okay. So my plea agreement says that you're pleading guilty to violation of parental responsibility from December 13, 2022. Do you understand the possible penalty for that charge? Up to 93 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs.
yes, no,
All
I do.
right. And generally speaking, you understand the rights and your rights and the right. Generally speaking, do you understand your rights and the options those rights give you?
Yes.
All right. Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
All right. So is this one child or more than one?
Just one
Boy or girl?
boy,
What's your son's name?
Thomas.
Thomas?
Mhm.
All right. So what was going on leading up to December 13th that Thomas wasn't going to school when he was supposed to?
I've been having some issues with my mental status.
Okay.
But I am back on my medication and
Good,
it's going swimmingly.
good,
So
good. And how old is Thomas?
he is 10 years old.
Okay.
Cute as heck too.
Fourth grade?
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. So what we're going to do is I've accepted your plea. I'm going to put you on a delayed sentence for 6 months.
Okay.
During that 6-month period, no new violations. So don't go out and commit crimes and no more issues with attendance for Thomas. If you're having any problems, you need to contact Christine Oswald here at the court. She's our juvenile probation officer.
Mhm.
She's got all kinds of resources she can share with you as a parent. So if you and I have a conversation 6 months from now, because there's still attendance issues, and she stands next to you and says, I'm working with mom, she's doing everything I want her to do, you're good.
Okay.
But if you stand here and you're in violation because there have been truancy issues and you never talk to Christine, then you and I got a problem.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Any questions?
So you're gonna give me her phone number and stuff, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just so I. please,
Absolutely.
just so I don't have to
Absolutely.
call.
Yep. Can you do that?
And
Just give her
for,
Christine's phone number and extension.
are me and Thomas allowed to go like on a vacation or?
Yeah, because you're gonna set that up for the school and you're gonna say, we're gonna be gone from this day to that day because we're going to Florida to see grandma and I'm gonna come in ahead of time and pick up some schoolwork. That's all through the school. It's
Okay.
unapproved,
Okay,
unapproved absences.
gotcha.
All right. So, God forbid the little guy gets, appendicitis and he misses 3 days for that. Well, that's approved. You're gonna show the documentation to the school and you're gonna be good.
Thank you.
All right.
Cool, cool. Thanks, sir.
Enjoy your day.
You too.
Thanks. Mr. Hadley, you got something ready?
Yes, indeed, Your Honor. We're all set to go on Mr. Johnny South. He is a 950.
Thank you. Let me find the file. All right, I got it. Good morning, Mr. South.
Good morning.
Go ahead, Mr. Hadley.
Your Honor, Attorney Josh Hadley, bring on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Johnny South. We've had a chance to speak with the prosecutor. We'd like to avail ourselves of the people's plea, whereby the case ending in the letter A, the driving while license not valid, will be reduced to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And the case ending in B, the registration and plate CI, will be dismissed.
All right. Mr. South, I just love your name. Johnny South sounds like an action figure hero.
We're thinking, the prosecutor said really good guitarist.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, Mr. South, do you understand your rights and options after discussing those with Mr. Hadley?
Yes, sir.
All right. And do you understand the possible penalty for the added charge?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty to that charge?
Yes, sir.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, sir.
All right, so did you drive a vehicle on January 15, 2023 in Sumter Township?
Yes.
At that time, was your license improper or invalid for some reason?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hadley, you satisfied?
Yes, Your Honor. Again, this is to an allowing an unlicensed, so we feel that's adequately met.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Yep, yep. That's the plea I'm entering. All right.
Thank
I've
you, Your
accepted
Honor.
plea, Mr. South. I'm dismissing both the original charges from January 15th. Mr. Hadley, what should I know about this gentleman before I set his terms of sentence?
Again, he comes to the court with fully apologetic and is not making excuses for what happened. My understanding is he's taken the necessary steps to make sure that this isn't a repeating issue and looks to get his license back in working order, and leaves it up to discretion of this court otherwise.
All right, Mr. South, anything you want to share with me before I set fines and costs?
No, sir.
All right. $500 is the total. That money's due within 5 days. That means you either have to pay it within 5 days or within 5 days, make other arrangements to pay it. Set up a payment plan, pick a later due date, one of those things. Got it all?
Okay. Yes, sir.
You can do that on our website. I didn't even look. Where's your address? Your local guy?
Belleville.
Yeah, so it's probably easier just for you to come in here and pay it. If you want to set up a payment plan, you can do that in person or you can do it on our website.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Have a nice day.
Good luck, Mr. South. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Colin Havener. We didn't do that one, did
He
we?
is in the breakout room with Jeff for
Good.
the longest time.
Okay.
Is Jeff in person or is he doing his Zoom guy? No, I just need to know if he's working with the Zoom guy that's been there for a while or. Right, but there's one in there for Bowditch and. Okay. Yeah, all right.
I like Bradford. I got a bunch of Bradford's files, but I don't remember doing them.
I don't remember Bradford.
At 9:30, I don't have the file. 9:20, Andre Bradford. Well, maybe the file's in here. Maybe I already did it. Yep.
Are they in there?
Yep. Tyrone Johnson's the one we just did, right? Yep. No, I just set it aside is what I was trying to say. Okay.
He never shows.
Yeah.
This thing is, if we pick him up, can we bring him in here?
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, we'll work with you. Call me on it.
All right.
Like seriously, you call me and we'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, it's never gonna get resolved.
No, I'm hearing you. I'm just saying, don't tell the cops to call and talk to a clerk that doesn't know what this conversation was.
No.
You call me. Yep.
I'll set it up.
Got it.
Mr. Bowditch, are we ready? And Mr. Havener?
No, I still have a little more work to do that, but I think I have someone else who's waiting to talk to me.
Nope, it was Mr. Havener we were just questioning.
Oh, was it just Mr. Havener?
Yeah.
There's another defendant and Sam are involved. We're in conversations with Rob Young about it.
Oh, okay.
So if you could put Mr. Havener back in my breakout room, that'd be great.
Michelle, are you doing that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
He still hasn't figured out how to do the breakouts?
Jeff, rejoin your room. Do you know how to do that? Just look at the breakout rooms and just rejoin it because you're already in there.
Damn it. Some cop in Pennsylvania got killed going to a domestic.
Where at?
Pennsylvania. Yeah, mental health crisis. What the hell's she done?
It looks like she's just gonna interface to make it. She can't get one, faceless. Become unstretch her skin so much.
Yeah.
Making it bigger.
Did you hear some of the pricing they're getting for the Super Bowl? The cheapest ticket on StubHub is $3,700, and it's like at the very highest seat in the stadium. That's the cheapest. And feeding on top of that, there's some online places that are selling tickets for like $43,000-$44,000 to go see a freaking football game.
No, so.
Even if I wanted to watch the football game, I'd rather sit in somebody's house and watch it on TV so I could see it.
Well, my thing is, if you're a season pass holder at that stadium, does your season pass get you into that game?
I don't know. I would hope so.
I would hope so too, but I'm wondering.
And when I was, it used to be illegal to scalp tickets, right? Which I always thought was crazy. If I'm the season ticket holder and I know I can get $4,000 for a ticket to the Super Bowl, and I don't really care about seeing the Super Bowl or any other game for that matter, that should be my ticket to do that with.
Well, if you put it like on StubHub to resell it, you can't.
Yeah, but then I gotta pay their fees. Why can't I just put it on Facebook Marketplace and say I got 2 tickets to
I don't know why you can't. Because you're not, isn't scalping where you're going and getting a whole bunch and then you're like overpricing?
In the old days, it was just standing outside the venue and selling it for more than the price mark on the ticket, you could get in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know how that.
I don't know, it's just crazy. I guess as a lawyer, I should probably know how that works, but I've never had a scalping case with them. They sent out a proposed flyer for our next meeting.
You guys know when it's gonna be?
Yeah, May 5th. Sorry, I thought that one over.
If they try to raise taxes, I'll veto it. I'll veto it. And all these people are jumping up and clapping us. There's no way hell anybody understood what the word was. It was literally like, there was no way anybody understood what the word was. But they're not, they're clapping and, standing ovation, yeah, because you're not gonna raise taxes on whatever.
Mr. Hadley, are you ready on the right case?
Yes, we are.
Judge, the right case?
Thank you. What time was Mr. Wright scheduled? I'm trying to find the file.
It was Miss Wright at 10 a.m.
Miss Wright.
and it's with a W, Your Honor.
Got it. Go ahead, Counselor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Miss John Hay Wright. Miss Wright, can you please state your name for the court?
Arjane, right?
Sorry for my mispronunciation.
It's okay.
What do we got?
Your Honor, we have reached an agreement when we'd like to avail ourselves of, whereby the case ending in A, driving without a valid license, will be reduced to allowing unlicensed driver, and the registration and plate civil infraction shall be dismissed.
Thank you. Ms. Wright, have you discussed your rights and options with Mr. Hadley? Ms. Wright, have you discussed
Yes.
your rights and options? Do you
Yes, I
understand
did.
those rights and options?
Yes.
And do you understand the possible penalty for the added charge?
Yes, I do.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty?
Yes,
Freely
I
and
am.
voluntarily today?
Yes.
Did you drive a vehicle on January 18, 2023 in Sumter Township?
Yes.
At that time, was your license improper or invalid for some reason?
I never had a license.
Oh, well, you can't get much more improper than that. Mr. Hadley, are you satisfied with the plea?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
All right, I'll accept your plea to the added charge, Ms. Wright. I'm going to dismiss both the original charges that were issued on the 18th. Mr. Hadley, what should I know before I sentence?
Your Honor, just again, that Miss Wright felt that she was stuck in a tough spot and didn't have much of an option to drive. She understands moving forward that, we'll have to make arrangements, even if it relates to her children. She is a mother caring for her kids, and we just ask the court to consider that when fashioning fines and costs. Otherwise, we leave it to your discretion.
Thank you. Ms. Wright, is there anything you would like me to consider before I sentence you?
Can you say that again?
Yeah, is there anything you want to share with me before I set your fines and costs?
No, I do not.
All right, so on this file, your fines and costs total $500. That money's due within 5 days. That means you either have to pay it within 5 days or contact the court and make other arrangements. So if you need to set up a payment plan, you can do that. If you need to set up a due date that goes beyond 5 days, let's say you're going to pay it in 30 days, you can do that as well. You can do that in person or on our website. Any questions?
No.
I also want to bring your attention to a 2020 Van Buren Township retail fraud file. Our records show that you still owe us money on that one of $414. And there's a 2023 Sumter registration or plate charge. Actually, that's this one. All right, so that one, we're going to set aside the default on that. All right, so you still owe money on the retail fraud. Understood?
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Get a notice for your payment.
Do you want it, this month or next month? I either have, in 2 weeks or 4 or 6 weeks.
Where to be returned?
Yeah, for you to come back.
She said in April.
Oh, she said in April?
Yeah.
Jamie,
Yes, sir.
Richard, that's that Richard file. RICHARD.
I have it or had it?
I don't know.
No, I meant
Yeah.
it's in here, right?
Right.
Was this something scheduled a while back, because you might have put with the note here?
I mean, do you know the number?
And time, Richard?
Yeah.
You need to file?
Yeah.
Okay. Me? No, I'm good. When you bounce up the door?
Here's another one.
You want me to take that through, or you're good?
No, I'm good. I just gotta ask her,
Okay.
about April, because we don't have start date.
Hey, Heather.
Josh, are you ready on another one?
You know who you there? You know who the email was that?
Thanks, Caleb.
If not, I can find out.
Josh, are you ready on one?
Yep, we are. I just handed Heather the plea sheet. We're gonna be going forward on.
Which case?
I'm trying to find it. I'm sorry. Oh, Beth Noel Dixon.
Okay, I need to move it. Okay.
I think I did.
Are we doing a plea or a?
It's gonna be a dismissal.
Okay, Heather, did you hear that?
Yep, I got the paperwork. I pulled the file.
Okay.
And Michelle, I think that clears out the Zoom waiting room. Oh, Jeff's got something here.
Yeah, for you, it looks like it's good.
Okay, so you're in the process, another 10 minutes maybe? Thank you.
Why is she hungry?
She looks like her.
Oh,
That's not good.
obviously you have, but that's not nice.
Speechless. I said, I don't know why. Here's something else, you know. Okay. Oh, the left. I didn't give it to you?
No, I think it's still
Oh.
there.
Thanks, Heather, for embarrassing me. I'm sorry.
No, you're right.
And this will go to the office, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a good day.
Come on up, sir. What's your name? Come on up. Have you waived your right to speak to an attorney today?
Yes,
Okay. You've met with the prosecutor. It looks like you made a deal with the prosecutor.
yes,
Says you're going to plead responsible to double parking. If I accept that plea, both civil infraction and misdemeanor charges from January 13 would be dismissed. Is that correct?
yes,
And you've agreed to pay fines and costs of $200 on the double parking, yes?
yes,
All right, I'll accept your plea. Mr. Richards, that $200 is due within 5 days. What that means is either pay it within 5 or within 5, make other arrangements to pay it. You can take care of either one of those options downstairs. Understood?
okay,
Both the original charges are dismissed.
thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. So remind me when we get done.
All right, we'll see you.
To call the chief in Belleville. He wants to talk to me about the situation they've got in Belleville. They've got a blind pig. I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm gonna be able to, I've never had any experience with blind pigs, so I don't know how I'm gonna help you, but. Yeah, you know what blind pig is? An illegal bar. It was like during Prohibition when alcohol was illegal, blind pigs were places that kind of on the QT, you could go and buy booze. All right. Mr. Hadley, are you ready on Dixon?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Miss Beth Noel Dixon, who's appearing via Zoom. Miss Dixon, please state your name.
Beth Noel Dixon.
Good
Thank
morning,
you.
ma'am.
Your
I
Honor,
understand
we
this
come
case
bearing
is
good news.
dismissed.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Miss Dixon, I'm assuming it's okay with you if I dismiss this file?
Yes, please.
Dismissed. Enjoy your day.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor. Good luck to you, Miss Dixon.
Thank you.
We're still not ready on Havner?
Do you want me to? Is Jeff in there?
I'm sorry, Jeff?
Is Jeff in the court with you guys?
Not yet. So there's like a complainant or somebody involved? Oh, there's co-defendants or something. Okay. Was that Beth Dixon we just did? Yeah. Sounds like there's a co-defendant situation that they're working on one end and.
Okay. He and Mr. Young were deep in conversation. I didn't want to interrupt. So I thought it was out there. But it was like kind of. No, Stammer was, I guess, trying to appear to be as soon as people are here. So if you're trying to stay out of it, but if I got time to help, I can walk him down to the.
I haven't seen him on Zoom either. Have you?
Yeah, there's something, he had a stroke and he's got like somebody, a caregiver.
Advocate or something.
Who's gonna speak on his behalf right now. So that might be why.
Yeah, that would slow things down.
What's going on with that? Now it's like.
Heather, what was the date that we got the Huron kids coming in? Was that in March sometime?
The Huron for the Q&A is sometime this month.
This month.
What are we doing?
So I probably violated some rule that.
Well, you're online.
Yeah, you might not want to admit it.
I don't think it was.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure. I couldn't get him on the phone at County Jail. Didn't have a chance to prep, so we adjourned because I saw that I'm now going to be on his case.
Right.
You would never be able to get two trials done, like on two separate cases, because that way they're going to transport him back and forth twice.
It depends on you and the prosecutor. I've done drunk jury trials in less than 2 hours. But it was too. It was.
Jury for both of them, but it's your case. If the case is going to be with you, is a driving license suspended? I can't think that testimony should take more than 15 minutes.
I don't know how it would.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I wonder if we could do one in the morning and one in the afternoon. So I think Judge Martin may have a case. Maybe way out of line here.
No, I'll work along that line. Yeah.
So just do one jury.
No.
Yeah, you'd have to have two juries. Yeah, you'd have to have two juries. You have to have two different panels. Yeah.
So.
But you know what? I'm assuming there was an offer. No, but I'm assuming there was an offer. What was the offer? It's DW's mine. And DB is hers. Well, assuming we're correct, because we all think the only reason he wants to try to do it is to get out of jail for that. Yeah. But you can let him know, look, I've talked to Oakley. If you take the deal, you're going to get time served and that file closed. If you go to jury trial and you're convicted, he's going to tack you 93 days on the end of whatever sentence you're in. Now, he might be figuring he's gonna be going for 20 to life on that torture case. He don't care, but. She's just afraid of it. So maybe it'll work, because if you can let him know, because we're gonna set them both for the same day. And Oakley's gonna be pissed if you do a DWS jury trial when you don't have a defense.
And that's why I'm going out of, is hopefully that's gonna be more effective.
Yeah.
The police report's clear, as Angela said, like, the evidence is in the police report right now has an awfully trick cop who is in line behind, everybody. So it's not just like, police officers account that I got there.
Oh, so it's not only the Van Buren officer's testimony, you got a Detroit cop. that can
Yeah, because
corroborate.
the defense is that I wasn't sitting in the passenger, I was sitting in the passenger seat when approached by law enforcement. That would be a great defense anymore.
Right.
Okay, so I don't know that he knows,
Right.
once I click the report,
Right.
just read this, man.
Right.
Then he looks at it and.
Yeah.
I think that may need to talk about this, the fact that he was not fun.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and the other thing, let him know, I'm okay with a guy who wants a bench trial because he wants to get the hell out of the jail. I want to get the hell out of the jail for a couple hours. But I'm going to be very, very harsh if we bring a jury in just because he wants a little break from Lake County Jail.
And I'm gonna make sure that's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk to you guys about. I'm gonna meet with him this week.
And the jury, and it's pretty much a guaranteed conviction because the jury's not going to be sympathetic with him on a DDoS case, especially if there's good evidence that he was the guy driving.
There's no, so there's the one thing I can think of, there was a misdemeanor, like, it's not a hard no, but failure to cooperate.
Right, right.
And again,
But
interference with police, yeah.
But even if they acquit him on that charge, but convict him on the DWS. And he's been in and out long enough
He's
since
already done.
since the incident date. He's been in and out long enough to cover the 93 days times 2, probably.
So hopefully that
I don't know why they finally released him so we could pick up the DNA. After all that time, somebody posts.
My theory is neighborhood defender services went in and did a bang up job arguing that bond should be used. I'm just speculating entirely.
Which it should be, they have it downtown.
Maybe they couldn't post and then the number went down and they posted.
He was a visiting judge, understanding of the circuit.
Are you doing any stuff out of circuit court?
Not that one right now, thankfully. But
Because
yeah, I'm in circuit courts a lot too.
Leanne told me last week, was it last week we had Leanne on that motion? Or 2
Yeah,
weeks
because I
ago?
wasn't here.
Yeah, yeah. And she said, heard the motion, now we got to set a trial date. She says, Judge, I got a problem because the floodgates have opened downtown. I'm trialed out until August. And my guy wants a jury trial. So I told Judge Green that, and she said, I just had trouble trying to set an exam with a special prosecutor. I had to set it towards the end of March. And Judge Martin just came into me yesterday and said, NDS couldn't give her a date for an exam until I think that was May.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, she's in May.
I don't take any appointments. I'm not on the third circuit list. I stay out of. I try to stay away from it. I should take that with. It's been difficult. It's not my favorite.
I only took a couple felony files. And it was the one I never should have taken, but I was just so uncomfortable with it because I always felt like if you weren't down there enough to know what the judges were doing, how do you tell your client, take the plea today, don't take the spin-off judge? And I kind of got to the point where I thought it was malpractice for me to even represent somebody.
I kind of feel the same way.
I mean, you got that whole way they got the AOI judges that take all the pleas and sentence right then, and then they got the other judges that, it's a crapshoot who you get. It just, I think it just makes it tough to practice law.
They don't always understand either. So the last case, we still take the 10 cases out of there. It's depending on what it is. We got an OWI third. The guy was a great candidate for sobriety court, for their drug court, whatever. And the judges couldn't get on the same page. I think we had
That's tough.
3 trials in circuit court.
Oh my God, what a waste
Before
of
they
time.
stopped fighting about whether or not the guy could get in the specialty court.
That's a waste of time.
Anyway,
I'm not gonna name him because I still get pissed at him. there was a judge downriver, and I was on a retained file. And one of the court officers came out and said, Judge so-and-so wants you to step into the courtroom for a minute. I'm like, yeah, okay. What are you going to say? No? So he says, I want to appoint you to represent this guy. I'm like, okay. He says, it's just an OUIL. I'm like, all right. I went down 5 times for pretrial before I could see a police report because the prosecutor kept, I think, jerking with me. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened with that. I don't know. Finally get my hands on a pretrial or a police report at a pretrial. Tell the guy what's going on. We take the plea, right? You know what they paid me? $150.
5 trips down.
And I actually petitioned, I sent something in the court minister. I said, would you please let the judge know that I didn't ask for this case. He spot appointed me. I made 5 trips down there before I could even see a police report. Not my fault. Letter came back, said the judge said it's $150. You took a plea. Oh, I was mad. I was so mad. What do you got?
Colin, I'm gonna be in the courtroom. You'll be able to hear me.
All right.
Okay.
Last name is Forrest.
Got it right in front of me.
Who's on, Havner's on?
Is Mr. Bowditch representing Havner?
Havner is, Sam.
Sam's representing Mr. Forrest.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Forrest, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I need Bowditch.
Yeah, he was just.
Come here a minute.
I got it.
Is he coming in here?
Yes.
I got it.
There you go.
And Mr. Forrest also has a DWLS. 2-5.
Dr. Humphrey, on behalf of Sumter Township, 2 cases, separate, same incident, Your Honor, both were charged with reckless driving. There's definite support for those charges. However, after discussion with both attorneys and reviewing again for the second and third time the circumstances regarding this matter, to the best interest of all, to reduce these charges to a careless, but as a condition, I have both defendants who then serve as both victims because there was a crash that occurred. And so what I'm asking for is the court to accept the careless plea for both, but the corresponding victim, I want to consent to the plea on the record so that there's no issues that will continue once this is over. And as it relates to Mr. Zella's client, he's going to plead to no ops on the driving while license suspended charge.
Okay. Gentlemen, your appearances.
Your Honor, respectfully, Sam Richardson, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mr. Forrest, and that is the correct recitation by the city attorney, Your Honor. He will be admitting himself to the plea of 1 count of careless driving responsible and a guilty plea to 1 count of no operator's license on person. With consent that the fellow gentleman, Mr. Bowditch's client, he has no objection to him also pleading to careless driving reduced from a reckless driving.
Is that correct, Mr. Havner?
Yes, it is.
Oh, is that correct, Mr. Forrest?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Mr. Havner, you can hear us okay?
Yes, I can, sir.
Okay.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch, 45367, appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Hammond. Your Honor, as fellow counsel has recited, that's the executed plea agreement that we're going to put forward. Mr. Hammond will be pleading guilty to an added count of careless driving with consent that the other party in the matter, Mr. Forrest, he has no objection to him being pleading to careless driving.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Forrest, were you driving a vehicle in Sumter on October 28, 2022?
I think so.
Sorry, sir. I
Your Honor, I
really-
just want to explain that Mr. Forrest suffered a stroke on January 12th.
Oh,
And
sorry to
he
hear
has
that.
aphasia.
Okay. Can we do a no contest on that?
Can't,
Ma'am, you can't talk yet.
I'm sorry.
Can we do a no contest on that? I mean, there's no memory. No, not on the no option.
Not a no ops.
Oh, no.
Mr. Young, any objection to a no contest plea?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
and we acknowledge the contents of the police report to form the factual basis, Judge.
Yeah, I don't have a report, but I think there's enough
Would the
information on
court want me to provide
the,
you?
I think there's enough information on the ticket.
It's just whatever I've got.
Date, time, charge. Okay, all right. Mr. Forrest, because you don't have a memory of what happened on October 28th because of your stroke, I can take a no contest plea, which means you're not admitting doing anything wrong because you don't remember. As long as the facts I can get from somewhere other than you support that plea, we can go forward with that deal. You understand that? You have to say something.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And it's okay with counsel?
Yes, Judge, no
All right.
objections.
All right. So I've looked at the incident report or the traffic ticket. I think there's plenty of factual basis there. All right. So I've accepted both gentlemen's civil infraction plea to a careless. I am trying to accept. I've accepted the no contest plea for Mr. Forrest and the no operating license on person. And I am ready to hear whatever I should hear before I sentence. So,
Your Honor,
go ahead.
respectfully, Mr. Forrest understands that what occurred on that day. In my past meetings, he acknowledges that he should have acted differently on that day. He understands that, Your Honor. And Your Honor, he's suffered a stroke as of January 12th. I'm just going to ask you to take that into consideration in setting fines and costs.
Sure.
His mobility as well as his cognitive functioning has been impaired by it. That's why he's here with his sister.
All right. Are you driving anymore?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. Anything you want to tell me before I tell you what your fines and costs are?
No, sir.
All right. Sir, on each file, your fines and costs are $400. That means there's a total of $800. That money is due within 5 days of today, or if you can't pay it within 5 days, just make other arrangements, payment plan, 30-day due date, whatever you need to do. Understood?
Yes, sir.
All right, either one of those options you can take care of downstairs on the first floor. And ma'am, I appreciate it if you can help me with that. All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Bowditch, anything before I sentence Mr. Havener? I did. Yeah.
Nothing really, Your Honor, except Mr. Havener was injured in the accident, but he has a really high-quality job doing something with electrical panels for aircraft and stuff. For a young man, a great job.
Good.
He has nothing else on his record. This was just, and even Mr. Havener would admit, this was an unfortunate day. Too happy, too sad, too something that it was unfortunate, and both parties in discussions wish to just put this behind them.
Okay. Mr. Havener,
Yes, sir.
are you there? Anything
Yes,
you want
I
to
am.
tell me before I set the terms of sentence, sir?
No, sir.
All right. So before I sentence on today's file, I've got a speeding ticket, a safety belt ticket, and a no proof of insurance ticket. Looks like you were on a payment plan, but we have not seen a payment since January sometime.
Yeah, because
$565 due. Does that sound right?
because of my spinal injury, I was off of work for a while. I just returned back to my job. I get my first
Okay.
check, not this week, but the week after. I can make a
Okay.
payment on
So
it.
you can get back on track then.
Yes, I can.
Okay. All right. On today's file, your total is $550. That's due within 5 days. So that what that means for you is you need to go on our website within 5 days and get that payment plan scheduled. So the old files and today's file are all on one plan.
Alrighty, sir.
You can do that on go to our website under the Contact Us tab.
Contact us tab. Alrighty.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. Any questions for Mr. Bowdish before I end the meeting?
No.
Have a great day.
Thank you,
You
Mr.
too.
Havener.
Thank you.
I think there may be a hearing or something, but I think,
A few files that nobody showed up on.
wow.
All right. Ready on Hardin?
Stephen,
Good morning.
Stephen Mann on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
All right. And I don't have a plea agreement, do I? What
No,
are we
we're just
doing?
gonna put it on the record.
What are we doing?
Double parking, $250.
Okay.
This courthouse is unbelievable. I haven't-
Thank you.
I haven't been in since COVID.
Mr. Hart, is that the way you want to take care of this matter today?
Yes, please.
Can you pay the 250 within
Yes.
5 days?
I can pay today.
Great, we like that.
Me too.
All right, I'll dismiss the original civil infraction. Oh, actually, we've got some of your money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you've posted a bond of 230. 90% of that applies. The total is 250, so you're gonna owe us a little. All right, you can take care of that today?
Yep.
All right. Anything else, gentlemen?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Have a great day. Oh, all right, so we owe this 20 bucks. Oh, yeah, that was a default or informal hearing, I didn't like, so, yeah, that makes sense. He's posted 230, so he owes us 20 bucks. And I'll make a note of that on the file. I need a checklist review since 10:10.
Okay.
Please. And you just call me and run through the names if you want to, instead of walking. Either one works. Is that Teresa out there? Yeah. What day is Phillips coming back? Hello. I just want to come here so everybody says not around. Good, good. Are you all right? Okay, you good? Really? Who's right? Who?
February 22nd, Judge. Oh, I put my ankle in.
You're still moving like that? There you go.
Ask her how she did that. Let's put that on record, Teresa.
You and Jeff. We'll take both of you out.
Where's your cruise? I didn't hear you yelling shut. Did you hear that? Sure. Why? I'll let you know. To weed out the stuff, I like always on Charlotte. I said, but I'm not doing that in Jersey. Do you know? So he seemed to be on board with exactly. What was the day? I'm sorry, 22nd?
Yes, the 22nd.
So he seemed to be all for pro that. And the reason I want to talk to you is maybe have the cooler at your point. Well, what we think we're doing, that's what we're doing. Yesterday showed up. So on this one, I guess she they did a 771. Come on, you're all right. Right, sure. That's what I'm gonna say. Oh my goodness, how are you? The beer threw you. How's it doing? Good, because that's kind of what she does. That's what I like. So we found this. He wants all his wife's mental health. He wants some incident reports that happened. He wants after. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's our last one.
He's trying to be able to prove to the jury that his wife is nuts, makes all kinds of accusations, he wants to report ODPD, where supposedly, because she worked with ODPD, he wants all the report where they went to the her rental place, she was
So I just told her, we're ignoring that. Deal with all that. We'll deal with that on.
You want Josh here for the pre-trial? We gave it to him. But he's gotta let Josh be the attorney. I can't do your stand.
I think you do.
I can't, and my DC has said, no, it has to be the attorney representing them.
Well, that's bullshit.
That's across, and they just sent out something recently, not because of this
Well, and
jurisdiction,
I'll pay one of them tomorrow.
but something else, but yeah, they will not let us extend that.
That's absolutely ridiculous. You know, you think about it. How many times the guy said, I don't want an attorney, when the jury trial starts,
I did one.
start talking.
I did one with one of those wars.
Yeah.
The whole new titles.
And he ended up as you represent.
See, this is mystery.
Yeah. That's not the whole file.
No, I'm sorry.
That's part of it.
This is just what you signed.
That's part of it.
So that's the.
He's a real bright guy.
That's gonna be the number of the appointed.
Yeah.
Which is probably why I'm saying.
Well, I think the reason is, what was the retained attorney's name?
Barney. He was retained.
I recognize his face when it's on the name didn't ring a bell for me, but he's an old guy's been around. And I know what happened to that. He kept telling me, I'm not going down there. I'm not going down there.
Yeah,
The judge
yeah.
didn't let it in front of the jury. I'm not wasting time investing.
And that's.
I'm sure that's what happened.
But Hadley will be here.
Well, tell me his weeds that way. Maybe you just gotta listen.
That's pretty.
Okay. Do you know what the rule is on subpoenas?
As far as.
Can an improper issue his own subpoena?
I know attorney.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to issue subpoenas for
What,
this.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why they have to use court
Right,
requests.
right. Yeah.
But.
Because I'm not signing subpoenas. I'm not signing
That's
subpoenas because, and I'll put it right on there. Look, I think that what you're asking for is irrelevant to the charge in front of you. So I'm not going to put my name on a subpoena that makes Hertz spend hours and hours and hours with Livonia PD. It's too bad. Because you can tell the argument, it's extremely bright. He's just not going to realize. It's aggravated stalking.
With his ex-wife or wife.
Baby mom, I don't know if they're
One
married.
late scene.
Is that what it was?
I bet she.
15
You know,
years.
I know it's true.
The dating pool is not what it.
No, and you know, and I don't think these women realize, you know, that guy can walk away from it.
Right, and they do.
Yeah.
Until they want something from you.
Yeah. I had one here today, I was getting very sense. He said, Judge, I just fought to get my 4-year-old back and I haven't been able to work with him. Single dad. He says, so, you know, take that into consideration. I'm like, well, good for you. You're taking responsibility.
Yeah, as the most.
All right, thanks for coming
All
in.
right, you're welcome. Let me hobble on out the door.
Good luck with that.
Don't have jam skating, but I am gonna roller skate. We'll be in touch soon. They said it's gonna take a year for me to heal from the surgery.
Oh.
Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna get you.
Miller?
Yeah, Miller, I'm gonna get you those shoes.
Thanks. Actually, you know what? Don't worry about it, dude. The files are so few, I'll figure it out that way.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Are you ready?
Yes, indeed, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Good morning, Attorney Josh Hadley, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Crystal Miller, who stands to my right.
Hello.
Hello.
And it looks like Ms. Miller is going to plead guilty.
She is, Your Honor. Again, there's a lot of context and a lot of background as to what's going on, but there's not a dispute about whether the dates of attendance were missed.
All right. One child or more than one?
Huh?
We talking about one kid or more than one?
Well, I got 3, but
The
one
ticket.
right now, yeah.
Yeah, what's son or daughter?
Son,
What's his name?
Edward.
Edward? All right, so tell me, well, first of all, did you go over your rights with counsel?
Yes,
And you understood those rights?
yes,
And you understand the possible penalty for the charge?
yes, I did.
All right, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Yes.
All right, so tell me what was going on with Edward and his school attendance leading up to January 12 that makes you think you're guilty?
Well, in the beginning, there was, I didn't find out until afterwards that there was this kid bullying them and picking on them and stuff. And I had talked to the teachers and everything, got it straightened out. And
Okay.
he's been going ever since, besides the last weekend, this week, because they said that he needed his school shots.
Right.
And then I just talked to the teacher today, or the principal today, before I walked in here,
Okay.
actually. And she's like, just send him back to school. He's already missed. I said, yeah, I know. He's already missed a lot.
Yeah.
So
How
he's
old is
going back
Edward?
tomorrow.
How old is he?
He's 12.
Okay, and what school's he at?
Here, written.
Okay, all right. You satisfied with the factual basis?
I am, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'll accept your plea. So the way this works is you're under my thumb for 6 months. All right, so stay out of trouble and don't
Okay.
commit any crimes. If we have any further problems with attendance and with Edward's attendance in that 6-month period, you're in trouble with me unless when you start seeing the problems, you contact my probation officer here, Christine Oswald. She's our
Okay.
juvenile probation officer. You contact her and she can help you with resources and stuff like that. So that if we're still looking at attendance issues 6 months from now and you got to answer to me, she's going to be right next to you saying, I'm working with mom. She's doing everything I suggest. We're working on it. Okay. Because he's 12 years old.
Yeah.
So if the problems become, Edward just won't go to school, then we can get Edward in here to talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I said in the beginning, he was, he was scared to go to
Right.
school. And I didn't know about it till
Okay.
after.
All right. So are you comfortable with the way it works from this point forward? Any questions?
Besides her phone number.
Okay.
Miss Osmond.
Yeah.
Heather will give it to you.
Is she in today? I guess maybe.
I
Let me
think
call at 7.
we'll get you a number and extension. Yeah. And like I said, you don't have to talk to her until there's a problem. You can, if you just,
Well, I was gonna see if there's, well, he was going to Flat Rock School.
okay.
For his IEP, because he don't know how to read or nothing.
Right.
And I was trying to get him in more of like a, I don't know, special
Give her a call.
education class.
Give her a call.
Okay.
She might be able
Yeah,
to help
because he
you.
don't know how to do nothing. And
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because he's got ADHD and this,
Mhm. Right.
he's
Right. She
way
might be able to help you out.
behind.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Do we have anybody out there that's talking to council?
I believe not.
Okay. Do we have anybody on Zoom?
We don't have anybody in the lobby? No. He doesn't need it. He said he's so few and filed. Oh,
Yeah, thanks.
I'll let you know.
You as well. So I've got a file, but I can't find it
Who is that?
on the docket. De Palma?
You have the file, but you can't.
I've got the file. Yeah, it's supposed to be at 8 o'clock, but I don't see.
I've seen that name.
Are they on the docket? I don't see them. Oh, there they are. Yep. Okay. Mathis. Crystal Miller, we did that one, didn't we?
We just talked to
Yeah. And David Harden, I think we did. Yep. All right, so now Stevenson McGee. 950. Okay, that's all of them.
So should we shut down?
Yeah.